falls right into the insurance company's traps. That's why you should ask questions when choosing a lawyer. An experienced personal injury attorney knows the complexities of the law. Look at it this way. If a lawyer offers to talk to you for free, you really have nothing to lose.
J. Trucks and Associates. Lawyers for the injured. Call 1-800-3-LAWYER.
Make the right choice.
Sales projections for the Dynamic Corporation.
If your sleepless nights are keeping you from getting down to business, then get to Jonathan Stevens. We've been experts in the business of building the best night's sleep for more than 50 years. In fact, we guarantee it with our comfort test. If you're not comfortable with your new mattress after 30 days, just exchange it for a new one. So get to work on getting a good night's sleep. Visit your nearest Jonathan Stevens Factory Direct Mattress store. We know a good night's sleep. We make it possible every day.
Mr. Zach, sir, you're 17, you're in junior high schooler. If I understand, one of the points you're making here is, first of all, the sex is going on. It doesn't surprise us.
Right.
And you think it's quite a, with a lot of young people. You yourself, I think I have your permission to say, have been sexually active since you were 13. Is that right? I see. All right. Are you behaving responsibly, said the gray-haired guy in the audience?
It depends on the situation, really, because a lot of people say that you really should use protection, and I believe you should use protection no matter what the cost is and anything, in any situation. But, I don't know, it depends to the guy, really, more than the people.
What do you mean?
I mean that...
Explain yourself.
That, it depends on the person, because in the heat of the moment, many guys, I don't care what people say, many guys think, well, what's the point? I mean, let's do this and who cares?
I agree with you. I think that is the passion, that's the attitude of the moment.
Right.
Nobody wants to do homework in the middle of the heat, or get, so therefore what? Maybe you should have one in your wallet.
That's right. It does. You don't think about it. Sometimes before you do, it does help.
Right.
Obviously, to think about it.
Preston, let me just get some details here from you. You're a junior high schooler. Alcohol always accompanies this behavior in high school, doesn't it?
I'd say most of the time.
Did you insist that one of your girlfriends get tested before you would sleep with her?
Well, we never did. She actually did before anything at all. She actually decided she wanted to get tested before anything.
She did?
Yeah.
And
I didn't insist on because it is my business to know, but it's not really my place to ask her to do it for me.
I don't know if that's true. You're 17 and you've already... And so she got tested and she was negative, was she not? She had no STDs either?
No.
I mean, my goodness. 15, 16 years old, we're getting blood tests here?
Well, the problem here is that when you say, well, in the heat of the moment I can't pull out a condom, then the trouble is you didn't build your sex life in a nice step process.
That's right.
So the point is you're not ready for intercourse if you're not ready to stop and be able to put on a condom. You've got to go back to go and start all over again. So that's why I'm saying having orgasms with all your clothes on, learning how to touch and rub, works well. You have to be in charge of your sex drive. You don't let your sex drive drive you. And you never drink and sex drive. Ever.
And
that's what I'm saying is that I'm not saying personally I don't care about it, but I mean a lot of people's minds they don't think about it when it comes down to it.
Yes, and I don't think we disagree.
No, but then they're not ready for intercourse. That's a great way to find out whether or not you're ready.
And this audience wants in, and you will be in when we come back in just a moment.
She wanted to remember their love, to immortalize the passion they once shared for butter. But cholesterol took away their love until...
My darling, if only you could taste this.
I can't believe it's no butter.
It's the original spread flavored with real sweet cream buttermilk for a fresh butter taste, but without the cholesterol.
What a work of art.
I can't believe it's not butter. The taste you love without the cholesterol.
Hey, you there.
Yes?
What's your idea of a little reward?
Paris, champagne, and...
Strawberries?
I can eat strawberries in Paris.
Sweet Reward strawberry snack bars. Lusciously berry inside.
Ooh, keep talking.
Buttery rich tasting outside. You'd never guess they were fat-free.
Fat-free, so that's why they call them Sweet Rewards.
Now all the best of Betty Crocker's in a fat-free strawberry bar. Sweet Rewards. Fat-free just got a whole lot more rewarding.
Betty, for these, you should get a trip to France.
With my itchy, flaky scalp, I need 2 hands for itching and 2 more for flaking.
Now all you need is new Double Action Scalpicin. It helps stop deep scalp itch and dandruff, too. Scalpicin is not a shampoo. It's a clear liquid you don't wash away. Starts working instantly to get under the dandruff with a medically proven medicine these dandruff shampoos don't have. New Double Action Scalpicin.
No more flaking, no more itch.
Scalpicin helps stop deep scalp itch and dandruff.
You know, more people are walking this way, so they're in a better position to find multi-meal cereals. They're usually down here. You should try it. Multi-meal tastes every bit as good as these. See? Bet you can't tell the difference. And they cost about $1 less. Multi-meal. See if you can taste the difference. You really ought to come down here.
For a transcript of Donahue, send $3 to Journal Graphics, 1535 Grant Street, Denver, Colorado, 80203, or call 303-831-9000. To order a video cassette for only $24.95, just call 1-800-FOR-VIDEO.
Yes.
I want to know, since the guy forced himself on you, did you press any charges against him?
No.
No, I did not press any charges. I didn't feel at the time that what he did was wrong because he was my boyfriend. I loved him. After that, I felt very disturbed in the mind. I felt that he wouldn't let me outside. He wouldn't let me go to the store. He wouldn't let me do anything. I had to stay in the house with him if he was in the house. He was allowed to go outside. So more or less, he was in charge of me since I was living with him.
And no man is ever going to tell you what to do or push you around. You're going to say no, and he's going to either respect that or he's going to be out of your life.
Yes.
You were active since you were 13. Do you think you should go get tested yourself or anything?
It's not a concern right now, but if it comes up towards, if there's any kind of sexual contact at all, further down the road, I will actually go to get tested.
Yes.
I just say in general, it's better to have a condom than have AIDS. That's all.
Yes, that's very good advice. Larry, baby. Larry, man.
I got a question for both of them.
Yes.
For you, well, you 15, right? How do you know, what's the name, that guys are not packing condoms if you're not having sex yourself?
Oh, because I've been close to the situation a lot. I'll tell you how close I've been many times.
One man right here.
Oh,
what's his name?
I have a lot of friends be like, man, I ain't open no condom, man. She must be out of her mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it could be job talk or whatever. But the main fact is that that's what's going on.
Yeah.
I want to know, at this point, do you still use condoms or you just bang?
You be honest with us here, Preston.
Not really. I hate to say it, but no.
That's
Thank you
honest.
for being honest.
That's honest. I don't know what these numbers are, but yeah.
I have a question for Sue. Why do you think that children are taught that sex is so wrong at such a young age?
I think it was the way that we thought we could control people that way. Once we built in guilt and shame into their sex lives, that would be a great way to control people, but unfortunately it makes them less controllable.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I think, more power to you that you want to wait until you get married. But, a lot of girls are saying that they want to wait, and you never know what's going to happen because a lot of boys might come up to you and tell you, that they want to do something, and you might say, yeah, I love them or whatever, and then, they're going to be like, you have to do something. So you can't, it's good that you want to wait, but you can't say that you're going to wait until
Be careful. No guarantees here.
I mean, I've been in, situations already where, it's been an issue, but I figure, all right, if I set my goals ahead of time, all right, then when I get to the point, I'm just going to say, no, I made up my mind when when I knew what I was, still thinking straight, and I made up my mind ahead of time, so I don't,
Good for you. Suzi,
I had my first real orgasm. I had my first orgasm at 15 with all my clothes on with my boyfriend. I didn't have intercourse till I was 21 years old.
Yes, ma'am.
I feel
that a boy have enough respect for that girl, he will wear that condom. You know, if he claim he loves her so much, he will wear it. You know,
and if he likes his own penis, he'll wear it.
Yo, I understand what you're talking about, you know what I'm saying? Because my friend right here, he be indulging in sex. You know what I'm saying? He don't be using condoms.
Don't be a wise guy now. Let's talk. You had a question.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He be indulging in sex, acting like it's cool.
What are you outing this guy, your pal here? Yes.
I understand between the ages of 15 to 18, we are growing and getting to know our bodies. But my question today for everybody here, is it sex or is it making love? And we have to understand that because sometimes a guy can come or have an orgasm or whatever, but he has to understand and you have to care about the female also.
Show me a young woman. Show me a teenage girl having sex and I'll show you a young woman who really isn't enjoying it.
Yeah, because most of us will never have an orgasm lying flat on our backs while a penis is inside of us. That doesn't work. So here's the sad thing. We're all having this intercourse experience, feeling nothing, thinking that we're broken. Like, where was my orgasm? Was here? I think I dropped it somewhere. You know, and that's even worse, and it puts us in a place of shame. And that's terrible what we're doing.
Yes, sir. You wanted to ask.
When did you start getting involved in this, talking to people and?
I actually became an AIDS educator in 1986. I started taking care of people with AIDS in 1982, so I've been in this for a long time. And guess what? I've also been actively trying to make sure that I'm sexually proud and confident, too. And bless your heart for talking about love, because the whole idea of sex is to do it physically, emotionally, intellectually, and spiritually.
You know, Jocelyn Elders got fired as a Surgeon General for saying out loud what you are saying in high school gymnasiums to high school audiences.
But she paved the way for us. There are some people that have to, quote, be brought down in order for all of us to come up. And I have to say one final thing. Is this the end of our show?
Well, I'll give you a chance uninterrupted when we come back in just a moment.
Thank you.
Some play for fun. Some play for keeps. It's Chevy Madness. Get to your local Chevy dealers. You can play for fun and keeps. With $600 cash back on S-Series pickups, they're as little as $10,374. Fun and keeps with a Chevy Cavalier with ABS, airbags, power steering, and more. Just $10,995. Play big. Don't pay big. Chevy Madness. The best time for big savings from your West Michigan Chevy dealers.
Statistics show
Drinking and driving.
teens under the influence.
Alcohol abuse.
Everyone has a message, something to say about teenage drinking. Wouldn't you like people to hear what you have to say? Send to us at 590 West Maple or email us on the internet through our homepage. A typed 25-second script with a contact number and the name of the students or organization submitting it. Scripts will be judged by the Channel 3 creative staff, and the top 3 will be produced for TV. This is your chance. Entry deadline is Friday, March 15th.
You're about to see the difference between Charmin Double Roll and the other Double Roll. The difference is Charmin Double Roll is longer. In fact, 10% longer, 18 feet longer, 26 steps, 2 stories longer, which is why it lasts longer than the other Double Roll. And it's the softer one next to your skin. Charmin Double Roll. It lasts longer because it is longer.
Thinking about building a new custom home? Build the owner-involved way with HYF Martin Homes, the most cost-saving way to build your home. First, we'll arrange a unique financing plan through Norwest Mortgage. Then we'll build your custom home and complete the exterior. You subcontract or finish the interior and save thousands. Build your home with Martin Homes and get permanent financing by Norwest Mortgage.
Call Martin Homes today. 1-800-3FINISH.
I'm Easy 105.7 FM's Carrie Wellman.
And I'm Rob Westerby.
Channel 3 and Easy 105.7 FM would like to send you packing. You could win a trip to a taping of the David Letterman Show in New York City, or maybe to Los Angeles to see a taping of Wheel of Fortune or Jeopardy.
Just watch News 3 at 6 to see who the next day's featured artist will be. Then listen to Easy 105.7. When you hear a song from the featured artist, call in to qualify.
Winners will fly U.S. Air with nearly 5,000 flights a day to more than 260 cities.
Listen and win with Easy 105.7 FM.
Hot, sexy, and safer. This is Suzi Landolphi's attempt to help young people cope with their natural entitlement, their natural